Okay, we're here with Alvin Garret, and this is an event tonight to promote the launch of your new album.
It is.
Yes.
It is. We're launching Talk to Her Like This.
And this is new.
This is
not,
new.
Like, I thought this was like maybe for his Grammy nomination, which apparently is so 2013.
Yes. That's a legacy award.
But I said we were talking about earlier, that's what puts you on the map.
Absolutely.
Right? But so let's go a step further back.
Okay.
And talk about Just a Few Cats.
I
ChatGPT'd you.
Oh,
Okay.
God, you didn't ChatGPT me, did you?
Yes. Rumor has it you're from Birmingham, which you're not.
I'm from.
But also Just a Few Cats.
Yes, Just a Few Cats. Okay, that was my first band in Birmingham, Alabama.
With Ruben?
Yes, Ruben Studdard.
This is pre-American Idol.
This is pre-American Idol Ruben Studdard.
Okay.
This was working at Books A Million Ruben Studdard, singing in the wedding band Ruben Studdard.
Are you like coffee shops and that sort of thing?
Yeah, that Ruben Studdard, church choir Ruben Studdard, me playing bass in the church choirs, and we like, let's get together, go make some music, and the rest is history.
So he got on American Idol. What year was that?
That was 2002.
Okay.
No. Wait, 2003, I believe? No, 2003.
Who left the band first?
Oh, I was right behind him.
So which one of you is the Beyonce?
The Beyonce.
Yeah, you know, everybody starts as a band and then they break off and do their own thing.
I have to be the Beyonce.
You have to.
Yeah, I have to be.
Because we don't see Ruben here. Okay, so
You're not getting me in trouble, Stab.
So you were saying earlier, and this is what's like so interesting because there's like such a catch-22 to it. But when you were trying to approach people about writing music for them, and the first thing they want to know is who you've worked with. Now you have a roster. Who have you worked with?
Well, Joe.
Okay.
Kelly Rowland, Fantasia. Got a little something with Johnny Gill. Jordan Knight. Got Jordan Knight on my.
I love him.
Yes.
I know. You've named a lot of epic people.
And then also gospel. So I got a long gospel resume as well.
Okay.
Trinity 5-7, Dietrich Haddon, Lowell Pye, Micah Lee. So I, play around on both sides with the R&B and the gospel.
And then you decided to get on the mic yourself with your own music.
Yes.
And to describe your kind of music. So I was listening to it and I was getting like Brian McKnight, like D'Angelo, like what's the soul child.
Okay, a little bit of all of that.
Yeah.
Well,
but what would you say? How do you describe your music when people ask you?
Well, it depends on how far back you go. Now, interesting. In 2012, when I released my first solo project, it was called Expose Yourself. This was basically remade a bunch of demos.
Okay.
That were kind of rejected from all the people who I was trying to submit them to. They were like, no. And I said, you know what, let me just re-sing them. So my first album includes a lot of demos that I decided to just keep for myself since nobody took them.
Interesting.
And so I can listen back. It's a wonderful album, but I hear a lot of influence. I hear my experience at that time where I was trying to sound like other people. When I started hearing my voice and myself was in 2015 with the song By Myself. That was the song that I released where I'm like, this is what I sound like. This is that inspirational soul.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people say, oh man, you remind me of Al Green, Sam Cooke. And so that's what I've heard.
Is it an insult for people to say
No.
you sound kind of like this or sound kind of like that? Or, okay.
Absolutely.
I was like, I don't want
not.
to compare you, but when people want to know what kind of music you've got, what's the song where you're standing in front of the empty house?
That was By Myself.
Okay, yeah,
that was By Myself.
Yeah, okay, I like that one.
Yeah, so no, that's not an insult at all. I mean, especially when they're saying you remind them of icons like that.
I mean, he's a legend.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's a huge
and
compliment.
also you got to think about how did these artists make people feel?
Yes.
How did they make people feel?
Because it's more, like your type of music is like the old school music, which is more emotion and less auto-tune.
Come on.
Right?
There you go.
Yes.
I use a little auto-tune, I'm not going to lie. A little bit.
Just like people use a little,
just
like
a little Botox. No.
I was asking him earlier, I'm like, do you have Botox? He's like, no. I'm like, your forehead is really snatched.
I told her, she said it was snatched. Your forehead snatched. I said I use black don't crack.
I mean, it's the same with Asian skin too.
That's right.
So
That's right.
it's that Korean skincare.
That's right. That's
You know. All right. So tell us about your upcoming shows and where we can find you.
Yes, well, you can find me always at alvingarret.com or follow me on social media at the Alvin Garret, because there's some other Alvin Garret.
Yes, I followed you already.
Oh.
I was like, let me see what this guy's doing.
Yes. Well, man, we are here in Atlanta. We're moving around, and we are just, like I say, we're out here going around. It's like a political campaign. We're showing up, shaking hands, kissing babies. How you doing?
Have to.
You have
That's
to
how you
talk
get
to
your
her
name
like
out
this
there.
everywhere.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly. So
That's
where are you performing next?
Chattanooga, Tennessee, this weekend, and I'll be back here in Atlanta this Sunday for the Ace Honors Award, where I'll be performing my single, Roll, Slide, Roll.
Love that. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Alabama and how like, what made you come here to do this? Are you doing event launches or album launches
Everywhere.
everywhere?
I
Okay.
started at home. You have to start at home.
Okay.
Yes,
Fair.
I've already done.
But
one
not in
of them.
Birmingham.
Yeah,
You
in
started.
Birmingham.
I bet you started in Tuscaloosa.
Well, I was born and raised in Tuscaloosa.
Okay.
Went to college in Birmingham, and I've been there for the past 30 years. So home is technically Birmingham,
Yes.
but my roots are in Tuscaloosa.
Okay.
So yeah. So I started there. Invited a lot of friends and family came out.
Your sister. I met
Yeah,
your
my
sister.
sister's out there. We're taking her.
And
And my
your
niece,
niece.
my niece.
Yes.
She's studying.
Brought the whole
She's
family.
going to the University of Alabama, studying event management. So getting her some real life experience. I'm keeping it in the family.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. So, what is the one thing that you want to tell to people who aspire to be a singer?
Well, I always try to go outside of the talent, right? Because it's so many places you can go to find out how to do what you do. I want to talk to the character and integrity that takes you further than your talent. Always go into a room with humility.
Yes.
Be the problem
Agreed.
solver. And I can honestly say that the majority of my credentials came from me taking the second chair. You know, when I wanted to be a producer, they needed a songwriter. I'll write your songs. You need a vocal producer, you don't need a writer, I'll be the vocal producer. So having humility to say, what do you need me to be? And I'll be that. And you're still on the charts. You still arrive. And so I say, when you get into a space where you feel like you should be further along, or that you're that dude or that girl, and that where you are is not good enough, you need to, I say, add humility to that formula, and you'll go further no matter what your talent is.
I want to see that somebody needed a dancer and had you start dancing. Was that you dancing with Kelly?
Yes. I started with two left feet, and she hooked me up. She put,
And I saw the blingy sneakers and everything.
Oh,
you
I got
you
some
nailed
bling
it.
speakers. Yeah, I got a few blingy speakers. Them speakers. I'm a country boy with some shiny.
Well, thanks for joining us today. It's Alvin Garret.
Thanks for having me. It's been wonderful.